Namaste and welcome to Sonali Joshi's Astrology channel. Are you afraid of losing something? Do you always feel you always fall short of the expectations of your family members? If you are going through these kind of worries, pressures or stress, this video is for you. In this video, I am going to share the secrets of subconscious mind programming for astrology. Based on your horoscope, I am going to share what type of programming all 12 signs can do so that they do not have this fear of 8th house matters, sudden events, pressure of keeping up with whatever the society demands. Always the worry about falling from grace. I work as a subconscious mind programmer and a coach, and I work with clients when I have their psychology sessions. Sometimes I also have access to their natal horoscopes. And after doing that research for about 3 to 4 years, now I have come up with a solid scheme which applies to every house of astrology and every sign in astrology. This subconscious programming will change a little bit based on the planet conjunctions or aspect on them. However, the main theme will always remain the same. Now let us see how we can apply this subconscious mind programming if you have Aries moon or Aries ascendant. Aries moon people are usually dynamic people. Even if you have Saturn in Aries, you will notice these people want to do things. They are go-getters. Even though they will have internal fear, but they want to be the first. They are competitive and they are intelligent. The fear that Aries natives have is whatever I am doing, okay, everything is going good, smooth, will that end abruptly? Whatever situation they are in, there is always an internal voice telling them, oh, this can end anytime. Because 8th house is natural owned by Ketu and Mars, and they are about sudden things. And this is the fear that sometimes overcomes Aries natives or Aries moon people. Now, how they can program their subconscious mind? Aries natives need to understand that they are not alone. Start telling your mind, you are not the only one going through this situation. Howsoever the situation is bad, you are not alone. When Aries natives tell themselves that they have companion, they have a friend, they have a sibling, they have support from someone, they can take on anything difficult in life. They are usually warriors, they are winners, and they are fiercely competitive. So implement this subconscious programming technique if you have Aries moon or Aries ascendant. Depending on the conjunction as well as aspect of this moon or ascendant, the flavor of subconscious mind will change a little bit. And hence I work with people, I work with my clients based on their horoscope to teach them how to program their subconscious mind. If you are interested, send an email and I can share more information. If you have Taurus moon or Taurus ascendant, the regular dilemma is, do I value people more, my relationships more, or do I value money more? Finances and relationships both matter equally to Taurus natives. Whether you have Taurus moon, then your feelings are attached to these things. If you have Taurus ascendant, then your position in the society, your physical body, your main force of life is trying to balance this material world and your relationships. And in order to get the best of both worlds, Taurus natives thinks about, okay, relationships should be long term, money should be long term, whatever values, principles I have, they should be long term. And unfortunately, these natives are not vocal about it. You will see either they are focusing on relationships or they are focusing on material things. So Taurus natives need to learn to program their mind to send a clear signal about what is important for them. And there will be situations where they will have to choose one thing over other. And hence, another signal that they need to send to their subconscious mind, that is, my values and principles are based on conditions, situations. The younger you are and you understand these things, it will be easy for you to program your mind. You will always find somebody in the neighborhood, somebody in your team, somebody in your class who is switching sides. Sometimes they prefer the outcome, which is the materialistic outcome, and sometimes they prefer people. And this can be confusing as a kid or a young person, but understand this is the training that your mind is giving you. Depending on the planet that is in the third house, the message will be conveyed. If it is Saturn, then it might come out as a very negative thing, sad thing, pessimistic outcome. But you have to overcome this and understand one needs to go through the experience of switching sometimes, and switching should be done in a way that you think it is the best outcome you can have. And always remember, it is a war between Venus and Ketu. Wherever Ketu prevails, you will get materialistic things and you will not get your relationships. If the non-living things are flourishing, the living things will not flourish. And this is the choice Taurus natives are making. They need to program their subconscious mind for that. If you have Gemini moon or Gemini ascendant, then climbing the vertical ladder of any social organization, any official organization, international organization is very important for you. You want to rise in the hierarchy. But Gemini ascendant people are usually very intelligent. Whether you have Gemini moon or Gemini ascendant, the Mercury expresses its qualities and people are great at analysis. So they figure out, well, moving up the hierarchy comes with its own pressure, politics, and there is a level of stress or a lot of work that I may not be able to deal with confidence. So they want to be the king, they want to be the leader, but there is a doubt in mind whether they can deal with it or not. And another thing is, when you are a leader, when you are the boss, usually you are alone. And Gemini people will always prefer at least one more person being their close companion. And as you move up the ladder, they know that they can be lonely. And hence, Gemini natives have to program their subconscious mind to have faith in themselves. They can be great leaders. They are enough. And they can take care of the organization and move up the ladder. Depending on the planet that is placed in the third house. If it is a planet like Mercury, Mars or Jupiter, then Gemini natives are usually able to solve this dilemma, find help from people within the organization and climb that ladder. They do not consider themselves to be lonely in that situation. But if there is a planet like Rahu, Ketu or even Sun, then there is a tussle between somebody who is controlling things outside of the organization or the current boss. And in this time, Gemini natives have to tell themselves that they have capacity, they have ability, and they deserve to be the leader of that organization. They have to program their subconscious mind in a way that they can deal with the situation that demands working under a lot of pressure. If you have moon in Cancer or ascendant in Cancer, what you value the most is feeling, how you feel. And the feelings are usually good when there is a routine, when there is security, when Cancer natives know what to expect. And this gives them some solace, some happiness and peace of mind. But not all situations in life are under control. Not every time we will know what can happen. And a very simple thing that can create fear in Cancer natives' mind is what their peers think about them. If you have 3 friends, a Cancer native will be thinking about what are those 3 friends going to talk about me, what they will feel about my actions. If whether you are in an office, you will think about what your colleagues will think about the work you are doing. How you are getting valued by your horizontal network matters a lot to Cancer natives. Unfortunately, they get a team which is about giving commands, and everyone thinks they are great leaders. I mean, everybody thinks I am the best leader. All of them are looking for other people to serve them. And this is where Cancer natives need to learn the subconscious programming, and that is I am good enough, I am confident, I am a good leader. However, I am not going to complain. I am not going to overly criticize my team members, and I am not going to give too many orders to my team members. Rather, I will focus on working with everyone and working towards a common cause. I can control my input. I can control that I am going to be available for work, what I am going to do, what I am going to choose. But I cannot control what my peers can choose. And I am not going to waste my energy on what they choose. Depending on the presence of planet in the 3rd house and the aspect on the 3rd house, the situations and flavor will change a bit. If there is a benefic planet like Jupiter, Mercury or Venus, situations will be better to deal with. If there is a planet like Sun or Mars, then the situations will be a little difficult and the subconscious mind programming will have to be altered accordingly. But the main theme, central theme will remain that I'm not going to overly criticize people, but I'm going to work with them and focus on solving the problems.